The Fashion Week. The Fashion.
What's good? Welcome to the Fashion Week, the world's #1 fashion pod.
According to our mothers.
Where we talk about how and why fashion makes us weak in our knees. My name is Arnold Lowe.
My name is Lucas Lau.
And of course, this is, we just want to be honest and say this is our first foray into the podcasting world.
First time virgins.
Correct. How's your week, bro?
Not bad lah. I went to Malacca, had a long weekend, pet some dogs, got some saliva on my hands. How
Saw
about
that
you?
on your Insta stories.
Thank you very much. Follow me, not Luchas, yeah?
I've just been weeping over the end of Game of Thrones. You know, the series has ended.
Oh
finally.
yeah, somebody died lah, right? Some dragon died. Dragon breathed fire, died something. I don't know, man. Some white guy.
People listening to this right now who have not watched this,
They should be watching it. It's already 1.5 weeks. Come on, man.
Lucas just gave away some spoilers. Okay, but you see, I found that the Game of Thrones final season, just like everyone else who's a fan, very disappointed with
Really?
the last season. Yeah, last season was
Why,
quite
ah?
disappointing. I'm not gonna get into the details. You don't even watch it, so you just know that the memes on Instagram
Okay, I
are
got
a
it.
lot more entertaining than the show
Really?
itself. Yeah, so.
You know something's wrong when the memes are more entertaining than the show, right?
Exactly. So that's it, lah. Okay, Game of Thrones. You went to the dog
Dogs,
cafe.
Malacca, food.
That was our week.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so every week we have a guest, and of course this week is no different.
No different.
With us in the studio,
Studio, my living room, you mean?
Yeah, she is an OG influencer. Okay?
OG.
Before there was influencers, she was already an influencer, blogger.
They were called bloggers that
Yeah,
time.
correct,
Not influencers, bloggers.
She's also a co-working space extraordinaire, mother of 2, and resident MILF.
MILF.
Yeah.
Don't. If you don't know what MILF is, do not Google it.
No. Google
Don't
it.
Google it.
Okay, in the studio with us is Audrey Ooi, 4'9".
Hi.
Hi.
Do you want to tell people why you're called 4'9"?
Why I'm called 4'9"? Well, if you look at the chair I'm sitting, my feet don't even reach the bottom.
Hey. People cannot see the. Hey,
Okay.
Don't destroy the illusion, okay? You're the same height as
Basically
Arnold.
sitting on the
Oh,
chair.
wow. Thanks, Lucas. Okay, yeah. Okay, so 4'9" is your Instagram handle, and that's what
Yes.
you've been known as since your blogging days, right?
Yep.
You want to before we start this lah, okay, before we get to know Audrey, I mean, we've been friends for a long time. I know you,
Yeah.
but obviously you're here today as a MILF for our listeners,
Yeah, we bring out the big guns, man.
Correct,
First
correct.
episode.
So before we get to know you, we need to kick off this segment with we need to kick off this podcast with this segment rather. It's the swag check.
Yeah, it's called What the Hell Are You Wearing Today?
So tell us from head to toe, what are you wearing today? Because it's a fashion pod, right? We need to know these
Shit,
things.
you all didn't prepare me for this. Okay.
Purposely.
I'm not wearing anything designer.
Oh, a lot of boys are like,
I'm
"She's
not wearing anything. Wait a minute.
Yeah. They just turned up the volume in their cars right now.
My top is from like an online store.
Is it
That
called
probably gets
Taobao?
Yes, it probably gets the stock from Taobao.
Yes.
I didn't get it from Taobao because I don't know how to read Chinese.
Oh my.
It's from like a US-based store, but I suspect it's actually everything is from Taobao. Lah, 'cause
Oh
it's very
my
cheap.
god.
Right.
My shorts are from Miss Selfridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, not
My-
bad. Not
She's
bad.
wearing some skirts.
Skirts.
Yeah.
These are not skirts.
Yeah,
They're not
they're-
skirts. The denim shorts.
Cut
lah.
off denim shorts.
Cut off denim shorts.
There's a difference.
Like these denim shorts look like, back in the day when the fixie trend when the fixie trend was a hit, these like jean shorts were what those
I'm
guys
sorry, Arnold. How old are you?
were quite old.
This is quite a long time ago.
Yeah, at
please.
least like 10 years ago.
Maybe a bit longer.
Okay,
maybe a bit
back to
longer.
your outfit. Sorry, we digress. So yeah, okay, jean shorts from Miss Selfridge.
Jorts.
Yeah.
And then what shoes do you come in today?
I came in sandals, and it's a brand I cannot pronounce.
Yeah.
I got it on sale. I got it at Valorem sale.
You can
Okay.
try. Oh, okay, Valorem sale. I mean, sales are always good.
Go
lah.
and check.
No,
no, it's okay, it's okay.
It's fine. No, okay, so we know that you are quite a fashionable person, right? And do you shop at expensive places necessarily all the time?
No.
Or you're more like, you like to rummage through,
Yeah.
sales and stuff like that.
Okay, I wouldn't call myself a fashionable person. I just like clothes lah. I shop a lot of the high street stuff. Like Zara, Topshop, the usual stuff. and I go online also. Taobao is also one source. Just that like I don't really know how to shop there. So if I do, I probably just get them from online stores that I know get their stock from there.
Yeah.
And I shop a lot of local and Singaporean online shops also.
Yeah, interesting. So did you hear that Topshop is actually closing down all the US stores?
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, and some UK
Actually,
stores.
I heard Topshop is not
Right?
doing well.
Oh.
But I don't know whether it's that retail in general, but I think
I don't know, man. Like that, it's strange because Topshop at that time, right, when I was just understanding what fast fashion was, right? Topshop, like maybe 10 plus years ago. Okay, and I'll reveal my age, right? 10, 12 years ago.
Because you are as old as me, okay?
I am. Don't
I'm
guess
the
how
same
old.
age.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
are we all the same age?
We're all the
Oh
same
my
age.
god, bunch of oldies trying to be hip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It was the first brand that I thought, oh shit, it's actually quite cool, Topshop. I found Topshop quite cool at the time, lah.
Yeah.
My mom would get it from
Oh,
UK.
your mom wears Topshop ah?
No, man, like because my mom's in fashion also, right? She would buy Topshop from UK for me to try. I'm like, oh wow, this is quite cool.
Oh, okay.
So like fast forward all these times, I mean Topshop is still kind of relevant. I still go in and see.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why or how they close all the US stores.
And that's quite sad because Topshop took a while to get into the US market.
Oh, yeah.
They came into the US market
think-
very, very late,
But
right?
I think the US is like, I think Old Navy also
Closing down.
Yeah.
Old Navy?
Yeah, Old Navy in the US, or like it's not doing well or something.
I would never shop at Old Navy.
Yeah,
so-
Yeah,
because there's old in it, right?
No, it's because they're like a
Yeah,
cheaper Gap.
They're not very fresh.
cheaper
They're not very
Gap.
nice. The
Yeah,
cutting on it,
exactly.
I
So-
see.
Okay. We're talking like we're experts in retail.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, retail totally.
Okay. Get back to Audrey. So
Yeah.
we need to know. Okay, now that we know what you're rocking, in terms
Yeah.
of your fit check today. Who the hell are you?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Mm.
Wow.
And why are you on this podcast?
Why are you worthy to be on the #1 fashion pod in the world?
Because I'm doing a favor for you.
The truth comes out.
Ouch.
Okay, so what do you do for money? We want to know.
Okay, so I do a couple of things. One of them is blogging or influencing now. That's
Yeah.
what they call it. So I'm a social media influencer. And I also work at a co-working space called Colony with my husband Tim.
Yep.
Yeah, so my job there is basically to design. I don't handle the day-to-day operations because I want to keep my schedule flexible.
Yep.
So I basically design and build the spaces that we create, basically.
Okay, we'll get back to the colony.
wow.
We'll get back to the colony. But I want to know, okay, how does it feel when you go out and you say, I'm a social media influencer? Or
So it's freaking awkward lah. Like, I really cannot take it.
yeah, exactly, right? So it's like,
Most of the time, I'll say I have a blog.
okay, I have a blog.
Yeah.
But don't
Is that relevant still?
Correct,
though?
correct.
Do people still say like, oh yeah, I read your blog? Because we are
actually people still do.
really
Yeah.
Because our attention span is so like this much, right? I want to scroll through people's Insta story already. Swipe never mind, I'll skip you.
Yeah.
Right?
It's true lah, but so yeah. The other day I did an Instagram poll, like, would you rather read a blog post or watch a YouTube video? And then I think majority 70% said they would rather watch a video. But doesn't a video take up more time because you actually have to
That's true.
focus
That's true.
and watch the whole thing? Whereas like if you're a blog you're just scrolling.
But I guess it's different how people consume content these days, right?
Yeah,
Right.
so actually, it's very weird. But I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Like, I have a YouTube channel.
Okay,
do you have a YouTube channel?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, see, there you go. So wow,
Yeah.
you're quite well-rounded.
Please follow, please subscribe.
Please subscribe. Okay, plug. You can plug later. Okay, we got a segment for that. Okay, but yeah, so like even for me, when I go out and I meet people, of course, like we doing what we do. I mean, working in radio, I meet a lot of these.
Oh, you work in radio?
Shut up, Lucas. So working in radio, we go out, we meet a lot of these social media influencers, right? God, I hate that term. And you know, I just feel so. I don't even know how to put it into words. So there are people out there who only have maybe 1,000 or 2,000 followers. I mean, not to say I have a lot of followers, but
Less than you lah.
Anyone less than you is not worthy, right?
I know this conversation is going to backfire on me.
These people don't have blue ticks.
No,
these
listen.
lowly
So
people.
my point is they put public figure on their title, on their Instagram profile, right? It's just like, are you though? Are you a public figure though? And why would you put that? You know what I mean?
Are you a public figure?
I don't put public figure.
What do you put?
It's arts and entertainment.
Oh,
Arts and entertainment,
oh,
motherfucker.
not bad.
Okay, so how do you feel about that?
It feels very awkward lah, honestly. Even like maybe 5-6 years ago when blogging was more of a thing, I also felt very weird calling myself like a blogger.
Right.
Yeah. So I always just said I have a blog. I have a blog and then I earn money from it. And then like the subsequent conversation, then only I elaborate about like what it means, which is actually what people call a social media influencer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sounds very awkward to me.
Oh.
So you went from blogger. Did you ever get to that stage where you were called a KOL?
I used the word advertising and media also. So yeah, KOL.
KOL.
Yeah.
So there was that. This because we were having a discussion last night with my girlfriend. My girlfriend is also an influencer, I suppose.
Yeah.
But she is of 2 generations later.
Okay.
So we asked, do you know 4 feet 9? Is it not really. I think it's the time before Jane Chuck. I'm like, oh man, that's the measure. It's like before Jane Chuck.
Jane Chuck's the
after Jane Chuck.
benchmark now, you know.
But
Yeah.
it's true. Jane Chuck is I think I would consider her a new generation influencer. So,
Yeah.
where she is not about blogging. It's not about. I think like for me, my generation, I came from a time where it's about telling stories.
About content, right?
Yeah.
So substantial
But
lah,
it's
that's what
it's
you're saying.
different kind of content. No.
It's burning left, right, and center.
Throwing shade
4
right
feet
now.
9, throwing the shade.
So you're saying, okay, hang on. So you're saying, you're putting it out there now that you came from a generation of influencers that was had substance, whereas now, you know, the influencers out there have no substance.
What
Is that
a
you're
wonderful
saying?
way to kick off our
No,
first
it's just different
podcast.
content.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
before Jane Chuck, would that be your generation then?
Before me, I would consider myself second generation. First
Why?
generation is people who don't even post photos. They just write.
Oh, like who? Like Kenisia? Six Seal?
Yeah. Like they didn't post. They posted photos obviously, but yeah, it's like they were reviewing things and all that. They're posting photos to illustrate their story.
Time before Instagram.
Yeah. So then I would consider myself second generation, together with people like Cheesy. You know,
Yeah,
Cheeserland.
Cheeserland, yeah.
Cheeserland.
Where we actually we took cuter photos.
Oh.
And then
cuter
we
photos.
marketed ourselves on that.
Right.
But we also wrote content. We also
Yeah.
had a lot of we had like blog posts and writing and all that. After the third generation, I think is the Instagram generation.
Yeah.
Which are people
With no substance? Is that what
No,
oh,
it's not. They're some-
shots
they're-
fired.
Arnold on a
The
roll.
content is very good. It's just different.
Uh-huh.
So they use photos to tell a story instead lah. But
Yeah.
how much can photos go?
No substance lah, what you say. Okay. No, but it's funny. No, carry on. Okay. It's funny you brought up Cheeserland just now, because I was just having this conversation with Lucas yesterday.
Yeah.
We actually Cheeserland and I, we went to college together at Lim Kok Wing,
Wing, yeah.
and we had a class, HTML class together. Honestly, it's one of those classes where they make you take it, and I'm just half the time wondering, why am I in this class? I'm not ever going to use this, right?
Yep.
So it was a class where I used to pay my classmates to do the work for me.
You hear that, Arnold's ex-teachers? You hear that?
So after years after that, and when I met like Cheeserland again, she's like, "Oh my God, you're from my HTML class, but you hardly ever went." Like, damn right, but you still remembered me, so I made an impression. Still, boom, mic drop.
That influencer right there, man. Arnold Low with the blue tick.
Okay, but this is not about me, lah. Okay, back to you, Colony. So you've been doing that for a while now.
2 years.
Colony co-working
2017.
space, right?
Yeah, we started in 2017.
And you have 2 now?
No, we have 3.
Oh, it's 3.
And another 2 are coming up, are launching in June.
Holy
So I'm
shit.
very stressed out right now.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Can we have one of our episodes in Colony?
Hey, we should,
Hey,
man.
good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if
Can.
you and Tim, your husband,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to remind her of her husband's name, right?
if you guys sponsor this podcast, you can give us like a room, in the Colony, and then we can do the podcast out of there.
Oh, there we go.
not close to that.
Yeah.
Open to that.
Yeah. See, you're trying here, lah.
Yeah, so she didn't say no, but she didn't say yes. Okay, we're making
I'm
inroads
not the main
here.
decision maker.
Okay, how do you juggle? You do a lot of things. You're a mother of 2. You have
Yeah, I
2
have
kids.
2 kids also.
You also do stuff with the Colony. You say you design and stuff like that. And of course, you're a substantial, highly substantial social media influencing as well.
Okay.
So how do you juggle all that? Like, there's only
Yeah.
there's only 4 feet 9 of you. Hey.
Hey, what a
So how,
Short joke.
callback.
so yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I think earlier I mentioned that like I don't work 9 to 5, so I don't have like a fixed office job where I need to be there. So the flexible working schedule allows me to do all these things because I'm still very hands-on with the kids. I pick them up, I take them to school, I pick them up and all that, and like take them for classes, and like I'm basically there for them. So I just juggle around that. It's really juggling. Like if I like when the kids are at school, then I will try to have meetings or like go to site or whatever, or get the groceries done. Yeah. Basically like run errands and all that.
Yep.
And then in the afternoons, I might have meetings also, but I might schedule them near my house or even at my house. Or at Colony. And then at Colony we have kids' rooms. So I'll bring the kids and then dump them in the kids'
Colony has kids' rooms.
Yeah, it's huge, man. Colony is huge, bro.
Been, man.
But so, which hours during the day do you spend replying to DMs from the young boys hitting on you? Because you know you're quite milfy. So,
I don't get DMs from young boys.
come on.
Okay, so all the young boys watching this,
4 feet 9 on
4'9",
Instagram.
4'9".
If you didn't know, now you know.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's the funny thing is, right? She's like you're considered a mummy blogger, right? I wonder why there's no daddy bloggers.
Hey, that could
Right?
be us.
But there's a different kind of daddy, bro. Right? Yeah, there's a different kind.
Yeah, that's
but no,
right.
in all seriousness, right? Like taking care of kids is like a full ass time job.
Yeah.
Like 24/7. Because like we all have friends who have kids. Like one of my best friends like has 2 kids. And I don't know how you have the time to like to do all this. So it's like
Oh, no,
really
but
hats off to you.
I also
lah.
have very good helpers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
But
helps.
still,
Helps, Yeah.
Okay, enough about kids lah. Okay, guys, come on. We're not that old. Right?
You are.
Okay.
I don't know lah.
Important question of the day. Lucas, hit it, please.
Number 1, can money buy you style? You know, we always see
No,
like
cannot, yeah.
very good at the answer comes straight out, right? No, the reason being like maybe not like I throw money at things and then hopefully I look good. Like you know we are in an age where photos are like everywhere, like Instagram, and our inspirations have changed. Let's just say somebody reading a magazine or looking through like Hypebeast or something sees this particular outfit, says it looks damn cool. I'm going to buy the exact same outfit and wear it. This is a common problem or common occurrence now in the industry. Do you think that will make you stylish? Because what they can do is just say, like Arnold says, oh, I like this 8,000 ringgit outfit. I'm going to wear this outfit. I'm going to take a picture of it. And therefore, I will look stylish because I'm wearing all these brands. It has something to do with like a change in mindset, I suppose, you know, where originality is not exactly the forefront of like streetwear culture. Because obviously for me, I'm more streetwear than fashion. So yeah, what do you think of, you know, I guess copying people's styles from magazines or online media?
Or also like, you know, letting the internet tell you what's cool.
Yeah.
Like people, it seems like, I guess what Lucas is saying is like people don't really, especially in the streetwear scene, all these people with money to spend, they're buying these hype product, hype items, Supreme and whatnot. And it's just hype from the internet, you know what I mean? It's not, you're not really curating your own style or whatever. You're just buying what the internet is telling you that it's cool. It's cool, you know?
But I think even before like the internet or even before like Instagram took off in a big way, people were already looking at like fashion magazines for like their like style tips or style inspiration.
Fair point, yeah.
It's just that maybe with the internet that it's gotten a lot worse because there's so much content
A lot
that
worse.
you're receiving, right? I don't know about streetwear lah. I'm obviously not streetwear, but yeah, I do see a lot of people on Instagram who are wearing very expensive things, like designer stuff like Gucci or LV or whatever, but they match it in like the worst way. I think if you have style, you can wear anything and look good. You can even wear fake stuff.
Oh, but we don't say buy fake stuff here. No fake stuff.
We don't
But you know
condone
what I
We don't
piracy.
condone piracy or like bootlegging.
But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I
if
get
you
you.
have the style to put everything together to create like a cohesive look, then it works for you. Like you could wear whatever. Like you could wear high street, you could wear like pasar malam clothes, as long as you know how to buy like the right kind of thing that suits you.
Yeah.
And suits whatever look you're trying to make.
Okay.
But I've like what I said, I've seen a lot of people that I cannot tahan. It's like they got so much money, but they really look so bad because the way they match the things together, like it just doesn't go. But you know that everything there is designer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel really bad for that because it's like you really wasted money.
Like my car is on your body kind of level of money.
So
right?
you're saying money don't buy you taste lah. That's what you're saying,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Money doesn't buy you class.
So the follow-up question is
Yeah, it's
very important
This
now.
is a great segue to the
Great
next question.
segue
actually,
is that now we have to talk about your personal style.
Right.
All right, so
we want your top tips to look milfy.
yes, how to be milfy. Don't Google it. Don't Google it.
Okay, so the problem that I struggle with, like I still like current trends. I still keep up with like whatever's in trend, whatever's fashionable at the moment. But the problem that I do struggle with as a mom is getting judged by other moms.
Oh shit, there's like mom judge mom kind of level.
I don't know. I mean, like maybe it's just me lah. Maybe it's just me being paranoid. But I do feel that because you know when you're a mom and your kids go to school and you go to meet other moms in school. It's like high school all over again. Like, you know, you go there and then people see what you're wearing and all that. It does matter to a certain extent, and I think some moms.
You need to take your kids out of that school, bro.
I don't think it's my school. I think
What the fuck?
I don't know how to say this. Like, I don't know how to put this in a nice way.
It's okay. We don't have to know which school. Don't worry.
It's like your kids are not even feeling the peer pressure. It's you. You know what I mean? This is nuts, bro. I've never heard of this before.
Yeah, man.
So you're telling me right now, you're telling us right now that you dress to impress at your kids' school.
Not impressed. It's just that like sometimes like I'm at the age and stage of life where I want to wear something, but I worry that it looks too young on me because I'm a mom already. Like, I shouldn't be dressing like that.
Hey, hello.
Right.
We are quite young, you know. We're still 30 plus only, you know. 30X, 30X.
But there are obviously things that like 20-somethings wear that I wouldn't wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So that's a struggle. It's more to do with me lah. It's not really other moms but it's something that I struggle with, like, you know, or thinking, are they gonna like, is it too over if I wear this when. If I wasn't a mom, if I wasn't at school, I would probably wear it. But yeah, it's that kind of, it's a struggle that I have.
So what is the you will never wear, and what do you define as too young of a style?
I guess too revealing lah.
Too revealing.
So okay.
Number one MILF tip: don't be too revealing.
If you're a MILF, keep it conservative, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Cover up.
But this is like mom tips, is it? How to dress, is it?
Yeah.
How to dress Milfy.
So, okay, you can agree to disagree, but do you feel like the older you get, you said don't dress too revealing and don't show so much skin, right?
Not don't, I wouldn't.
Because you're older now and you know the game and you know to leave more to the imagination for the boys. If you show too much, just like, you know what, I'm giving it up too easily, you know?
Wow.
Do you feel that way?
No, actually, it's more like when you have kids, right? You don't know when they're going to like pull your top or something. Like
Oh, okay. I did not expect that. I did not expect that.
Yeah. That's a good tip right there.
We're learning things now, for sure.
Exactly. Okay. So there you go. Your top tips to look milfy.
No. Okay. My top tip would be, I guess, like personally for me, like I do follow trends and I like fashion and all that, but I dress according to what suits my needs also. You know, like in my daily life, like I'm running around on site, for example, I'm running to take the kids to school. So, like while I still shop and I still buy like trendy items and all that, I just mix and match so that it comes up in a way that suits my figure.
Yeah.
Also, because like I'm older, like I know what fits my height, my size, and all that. what will look good on me and what doesn't.
So in other words, you shop at the Baby Gap lah.
Baby Gap, kids section, Uniqlo kids. Do you actually?
No. Zara kids.
Zara Kids.
Okay.
You shop at Zara Kids for yourself.
Some items. You
know, in 2 years, your daughter's going to be the same size as you.
Yeah, it's very good because I can do twinning.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the perks of being 4 feet 9.
Hey, and then twinning, and then Instagram content.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Instagram content. Okay.
Wow.
She's got it all figured out.
So it's actually a good thing being short, right? Okay, so but the people listening to this and cannot see, right?
Wait, it's actually cheaper, you know, like shoes, like sneakers.
Yeah, much
But
cheaper.
the
true.
cheaper.
Yeah, much cheaper.
So Audrey is 4 feet 9 for a reason because she's literally 4 feet 9. For the people who cannot see this and listening,
so
we actually had to put a cushion onto the seat that she's sitting on today because she could not reach the microphone. So we need to get a baby chair, lah, Lucas.
Hey, I was actually intending it so she'll be comfortable. These seats are not the most comfortable, okay? You, when I say this, just make her the same height as you, okay?
Fair enough.
You're a shorty.
We need to move on to our next one. Okay, this is mess with, don't mess with. All right. Now we talk about brands right now out there that you mess with, and what do you not mess with? I mean, what do you like and what do you not like, lah? Okay. So it can be any brand. It doesn't just have to be fashion. It can be. I mean, if you're a mom, you buy diapers. Could be diaper brands. You know,
Mommy Poco.
Yeah. What do you like? What do you not
That's
like?
a very general. Can you like
Explain a little bit more.
or
Okay.
like
Okay. So let's
narrow
say.
it down a bit.
Okay. Let's start with okay.
Clothes.
Okay.
Full on
Okay.
clothes. Fashion week for a reason, bro.
What brands do you really like right now that are out there in terms of clothes?
in terms of clothes, well, the usual Zara and Topshop lah. Just, also because they have so many, there's so many like SKUs, and then they're easily available here. I used to like Nasty Girl a lot before they. I'm not sure what happened.
Before they chop up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they got taken over by a UK company, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
And then the style totally changed.
Is that the girl
Boss, right?
Yeah, Girl Boss.
Yeah.
Girl Boss, right?
I think
Yeah.
chop up. Then they were acquired.
Yeah, but their style was very nice because I like simpler things but with a twist. And they really fit that. They had a lot of sexy items also, which obviously I couldn't really do lah.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of clothes with like unique details and things like that, which are things that I really like. So that was actually one of my favorite brands. So I don't really have a particular favorite brand right now. I just shop like where whatever suits me.
That's fine. Doesn't have to be a favorite. It can be multiple brands. So have you heard of this brand, Pestle Mortar Clothing?
Yes.
I think you would like it. You should go check them out.
I think you would really like it.
Okay, what?
Actually, I have been trying. I have been wanting to go, just at no time.
Oh,
Where
that's-
is
No,
this,
don't need. We'll bring it to you. PestelMortarGoing.com.
Okay, so what brands are you not messing with right now? What brands do you hate out there?
What brands do I hate?
Totally jeopardizing all potential deals, but okay.
It's fine.
I don't really like Mango. It's just that I don't really find anything that the style doesn't suit me. Like, it's not something that they don't really have things that I'll wear.
Fire those shots, my G.
I don't know why it's called mango as well, man. It's named after a fruit. Tea also,
Okay, what about websites? Or you know what? Fuck the websites. Let's talk about TV shows that you're
Yeah,
watching
man.
right
What's
now.
on your
Okay.
Netflix?
Yeah, what are you watching on Netflix?
What was I watching?
What are you
shit,
messing
I'm really,
with?
I'm really bad. Is Handmaid's Tale on Netflix?
Handmaid's
Basically,
Tale?
Handmaid's Tale?
No, okay. I watch a lot of Netflix. I don't even remember. I go through like series. Recent one that I really like was Derry Girls.
No,
have you
never
heard?
seen that.
It's like set in Ireland, and then it's
Nope.
about like a bunch of Irish like Catholic schoolgirls. It's fucking funny. It's damn funny.
So, but they're like Catholic schoolgirls.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then their
Perfect
accents,
for Arnold.
are very, very thick.
Shut up, Lucas.
Arnold's favorite, this one.
Do they wear like pleated skirts and the whole?
They do lah, but then
Yeah.
it's very funny because it's set in the 90s when I think Ireland
Yeah.
they had some disturbances.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's set in that period.
Okay.
So but it's damn funny because the Irish accents are also very thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like pleated skirts, is it? I don't know.
And the high socks.
And high socks, is it?
I mean, I only asked this because this is a fashion podcast.
Oh, yes. Current, has to be on trend, right?
Exactly. So, what TV shows are you not messing with? Do you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
There we go.
Oh my god.
No, but actually after it finished, I realized that I was thinking, okay lah, maybe I should like start. I actually
You're gonna watch
I
8 years
watched the
worth.
I watched the first 2 seasons.
Then you stop.
Yeah, because I read the books also. I got very annoyed because I felt like they weren't really
True to the
following
book.
they weren't following the book, and I really like the books.
Yeah,
You're
but
one of
purist.
those lah.
Purist. Ooh, the
Very
book is
nerdy
much
one
better
lah,
than the
okay,
TV
yeah.
series.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you watching, lah? No.
What am I watching?
Yeah. Besides Game of Thrones,
Okay, so Game of Thrones is given.
Yeah.
I recently finished Huge in France on Netflix. It's pretty good. So it's about this French comedian, Gad Elmaleh. Have you seen his stand-up?
Nope.
So he's got a special on Netflix. Watch that first, and then we'll start this series.
Okay.
It's pretty good. I like it because so he is huge in France, literally. So
Yeah,
he's
okay.
He's in France. He's like the biggest stand-up
So
comedian.
Yep.
he speaks in French or what?
No, he speaks in English.
Oh.
So the story is that he moved to America because his son is there with
Yep.
his wife. Oh, he never got married to the lady who birthed his son lah.
Partner.
Yes, partner.
Baby mama.
Yeah, so he moved to the States, and it's quite funny because he thinks that because he's so big in France, right? He thinks that people know him worldwide, but like nobody knows who the hell he is. So every time somebody asks who he is, he brings out his video on his phone and he shows them like a trailer of like his stand-up comedy and all his fans and shit like. So yeah, go watch it. Huge in France.
So is that like how when you leave the country, you are...
Yeah, so you expect people to know you.
Wow?
I'm
really,
watching
guys?
this show called Jason's Market Trails. Apparently, he's really famous.
Oh, he's
And
an
I have-
Asian guy.
Yeah, and I have no idea who he was.
Yeah.
Only reason I watched it,
Jason Yo.
Yeah.
He's a food show.
and he's
Oh,
really
okay,
good.
okay.
He's
Yeah.
really good. It's very interesting. I also watched the street food
Yep.
show, the one without Malaysia. A bit hurt that there's no Malaysia. I kind of understand why, but you know what? It's a good show. Just go watch it. It's
Yeah.
really good. The stories are good. The cinematography is very good. And I spammed the whole thing in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Really, that's how good it is.
Yeah, Audrey will not watch the Jason's Food Trail also lah.
Why?
Because it's Changhua.
It's in Chinese, but got subtitles.
Chinese.
Yeah.
Subtitles.
I also cannot understand.
Both of you, you are talking to the wrong people.
Okay,
banana
now-
1, banana 2. Eh.
This one I really want to know lah. Okay, which influencers right now out there in Malaysia are you messing with? Okay, some of your favorite influencers.
Arnold Low. Arnold Low
Besides
hits a
Arnold
hand.
Low.
Hits a hand.
Shut up.
My friends lah, my own personal friends lah.
Okay. Yeah,
How about
yeah.
not friends? Those that you saw, hey, she's doing good stuff or he's doing good stuff.
Whose content out there really entices you and be like, oh, wow, I like watching your Insta stories. You know, I would
Harry Cox, you yok.
Harry Cox, you yoke. Harry Cox, shout out. That's
Come on the show, please.
yeah. She's thinking very hard right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the problem I feel with Instagram now is that everybody is doing something that someone else is doing.
Right.
Like us.
So again, no substance lah, right?
Not no substance, but it's like
At some point in this world, nothing is original.
no,
lah.
it's not. But it's like people are actively copying a certain trend,
Like us.
the overly saturated. Where they turn up the detail
Oh, yeah.
kind of editing.
And
That's
like
one.
and like podcasts, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody and their uncle has a
Doing a
podcast. These
podcast.
days.
You know, Ming, Jin, you know, who else?
Yeah.
Us.
Us.
So yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
And then like the Kendall Jenner kind of aesthetic where like, you know, it's like very simple photo, but it's because they're hot, then it works.
Yeah.
So I do like these photos.
No
because
complaints
like,
from you, Arnold.
I see a lot of
Kendall Jenner.
I see a lot of effort being put in these photos.
Yeah.
Like, you know, dressing up, you know, take the photo, editing and all that. But like, I wouldn't say that it's something that I really love. Like, I guess I give the like because I know how much effort it takes to
that's
get
right.
that photo. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So which influencers, this is the one that you might have to think harder,
Yeah,
okay?
think harder a
Which
bit.
influencers do you absolutely hate right now? You're not messing with, you know, call some motherfuckers out. Yeah.
Okay, there are some people, but I don't really follow them lah. But I've seen some people around who like put like hashtag grateful, hashtag blessed for everything, and I cannot stand that.
I completely agree, 100% agree. Call some people out lah. Drop some names, you know, some handles. Who are these people who are always feeling so blessed? And you know,
Because I don't really follow them. They're not people that I follow, but it's like people that I see on the popular page.
Yeah.
Like things like that.
Mm.
And people who act like an influencer when, like what you said, they got like 1,000.
Yeah, so it's like they think they're influential lah. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Figure.
So what are some of the Instagram, you know, things that people do on Instagram that you absolutely hate and you cannot stand? You already mentioned one. People always hashtag blessed and
yeah.
you know, oh, life is good, blah blah blah. You know, what else? What are some of the things that people do out there on Instagram that you absolutely cannot tahan?
I cannot tahan when people are very different on Instagram and in real life.
The cameras are back up again, baby.
Cameras are back up.
Yeah,
Woo! We're
see?
live.
Okay.
All right.
So we need to do this because we need to sync, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you're saying the people on Instagram right now you cannot stand when they are fake. Okay. So they're different on Instagram.
And like hashtagging blessed and grateful, all that is an extension of it lah. Because
But what if
obviously-
they're blessed and what if they're grateful?
Yeah, but all the time.
I wish I was blessed all the time, man.
Okay. So Audrey is obviously being very you know, very
PC, yeah.
Yeah. She's not naming any
She
names.
refuses to spill the tea. How about you, man? Which Instagram
you-
account are you fucking with?
That's a very good question. You know, we're on Instagram so much every day, right?
Yep.
That I can't even pinpoint. I guess.
What a cop-out answer.
Okay,
man.
I guess
Cop-out.
I will say this. I mean, I like the way certain guys sounds.
Oh,
I'm a dude and I'm a straight dude, and I got nothing against.
you sure?
But yeah, I look at, you know, some guys' Instagram accounts just to see what they're wearing
just
and
like
stuff like that. 'Cause I like
guys.
their style,
You
right?
like guys.
I like their style.
Sorry, girls.
So,
he likes guys.
You know, and okay, I'll be honest as well. I also have this group chat with some friends, and in this group chat
for checking out guys or.
we share pictures of other influencers. You know, very influential ladies.
Oh wow!
Just gonna put it out there. Right?
The hot ones lah.
Oh,
is it?
yeah.
Who's your favorite one of these influential ladies?
Okay, so influential ladies. That's what I'm calling them, right?
Yep.
Emrata is one.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Emily
Can
Radikowski.
you please go local so we can actually have them on
Okay.
sitting beside you?
Local.
Yep.
I don't know, but recently I've been following this Hong Kong influencer. a lot.
Not local.
Her name is Jumbo Chang. She's like a fitness
She's
I don't know
not
what she does,
local.
but she's
Wait,
like,
do you follow this Kathy M?
oh, Kathy M.
she-
Yeah.
I think she's so pretty. Like
KATHYYMM, right?
The Chinese. She was like, I think she was in the US and then I
Yeah.
think she moved back to China or something.
Oh
yeah,
my
I follow her,
goodness.
so she's so pretty.
I don't know. I don't know any of this. Though. I only look at
Okay,
Sunday Sins.
Sunday Sins. Yeah, that's his
my
girlfriend, by the
girlfriend.
way. Yeah, you know, he has to say that now.
Yeah. No. Recently, I'm actually liking. I'm not really like looking much at particular people's Instagrams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually looking at like. Sad to say that I'm looking at meme accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at like Grail.
Okay.
Like Grail always share really funny
Streetwear memes, yeah.
streetwear memes.
Yeah.
And I can't get enough of that.
Wait, so which Instagrammer do you hate?
Are we really? This interview is not about. It's not. This is not about me.
No,
you
it
know.
is. It is. It's totally about you.
Which Instagram do I hate on
you ask
in
me.
Malaysia? Influencers.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I say we won't have any guests on this show, bro. So I will not
No,
call.
you have to.
I will not call any motherfuckers out today.
Yeah.
So
Actually, if you wanna check out this Japanese dude, you know Japanese dudes are always damn stylish, right?
Mm.
Check out this account. It's JP2QI.
okay.
He does like a mix of techwear, athleisure, and stuff. It's like totally my jam.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously he's more handsome than me lah. So and he's also bigger than me lah. So I don't know lah. There's just a bit of envy going on here lah.
But yet you still go back to his profile
Of
every
course
day,
lah.
right?
You know, it's like
Then
an
you hate
abusive
yourself.
relationship, right? And you hate yourself every day, right? You're like,
Why do you do that to yourself? Okay, now the two most important things that we talk about on this podcast as well is money and sex. Okay?
oh,
Okay.
I didn't know this, but okay. Money and sex.
When I say sex, I mean the other sex lah. Like if you're a
Ah,
female, so
okay, okay,
boys,
okay.
right?
Oh.
Okay, but let's talk about money first.
Kinda makes sense.
We need to know how much money do you make?
Well, I actually don't actually know because it goes up and down. Because
Yeah.
See,
It's-
when
it's
you make
not
so much money that you don't know how much you're making,
No.
that's the goal.
That is flex.
That's the goal. Do you know how much is in your bank account? No,
I don't know.
I have
I
people
know
for that.
Okay, fair enough. I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna ever answer that question with a straight answer or a straight face lah. Okay.
I tell you, we'll just bring Tony Fernandez in or something.
Yeah.
And we'll see lah.
Yeah, how much?
You can check your financial reports. Oh,
How much money do you spend on clothes? In a month. Fashion. How much
a
money?
lot. Because I also like dressing up my kids. So I spend a lot on their clothes also.
Okay.
so what do
their
your
clothes
kids
and my
wear?
clothes.
Kenzo.
No lah, they don't wear that designer. So for Penny, it's a lot easier because girls' clothes, like cute girls' clothes, are everywhere. It's very easy to buy. For Fighter, my son, like I'm a bit more particular because I don't like kids wearing like cartoon characters.
Okay.
I don't
Oh.
I don't like them looking very childish. And then
Yeah.
I like
Those Spider-Man
streetwear.
T-shirts and shit.
Yeah, I don't like that Garfield.
Okay.
Yeah, so and I like him wearing streetwear style a bit more, and he doesn't mind. He just wears whatever I
Wow.
like to
Yeah.
wear. So,
But
but I don't buy streetwear. So I go to like there's a lot of Australian Instagram stores who I think are like created by moms and then they're like very streetwear style.
Yep.
Sometimes I put shopping ban on myself, but
Yeah.
And it never works, right?
no, it does for a few months. But then after that,
Few
when I
months
go,
lah, you don't lie
for
lah.
maybe 2 months, then I go crazy. Then I
Don't
buy a lot.
lie
So
lah.
it makes up for it.
You're
Sounds like
old
you.
when you're spending more when you're spending more money on clothes for your kids than yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, now we talk about the other sex.
This one very important.
Yes, of course you're married.
Yes.
Sorry, kids.
But let's take it back to the days when you're dating and the days when you still check out guys. Okay. Now, would you go out with someone or not go out with someone based on the way they dress? Like, does how a guy dress matter to you?
Like
Yeah,
they just like
yeah.
Arnold. How?
Yeah, it does.
It does.
A lot, yeah.
Okay.
So no Arnold. No, sorry.
Hey, really, I'm not trying to hit on my friend here who's married. Okay.
No Arnold.
So what is how do you like your man to dress? You know what I mean? What's the jam? What's your jam?
Don't tell me suit, because that's a cop out.
Yeah. What makes you, when you look at a guy, what he's wearing, what makes you weak in your knees? Oh. I mean, that's the name of this podcast, right?
I
Thank
think,
God
I think
Arnold
it's
wasn't
just
looking at
clothes
me.
that fit well.
Okay.
A lot of guys, they don't even know how to buy clothes that fit themselves. Like it might be too, no offense.
Whoa! Straight up. That's she looks straight at Arnold. Hey, no offense, No offense,
Ouch.
That's it. Sorry, Arnold.
All right, carry on.
No
carry
milk
on.
for you.
Yeah, I think it's it's also looking. It's just guys. It doesn't really matter what style. Like when I was younger, obviously, like I preferred like younger styles. Like when I was still dating, but at this age, it's more about what fits a guy well. Like good cutting. The shirt's good cutting and everything just fits and looks put together.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. And they look neat lah.
Can you accept that answer, Lucas?
I accept the answer because it's everything Arnold is not lah.
Okay, but what are some of the things guys out there are wearing these days that you absolutely cannot fucking comprehend?
Cannot
Like,
accept.
You cannot accept. It's just be like you want to go up there and slap him, ask him, hey, what is wrong with you, man?
Not to say cannot accept lah. Just that I really don't like off-white now because I feel that a lot of people are over wearing it.
Well, you just hurt Lucas's feelings.
No, I don't own a single piece of off-white, thankfully lah.
Okay, so
I still got a chance,
Why do you not like off-white?
Okay, to be very, very, very blunt, a lot of abings wear it, and I don't even think they're authentic. And
For
it's
sure.
again, it goes back to the pairing. You know, like it's not about what you.
Yeah.
It's not about the particular item that you're wearing, but it's how you put it together.
Looks like we're not getting Virgil on this show lah.
No. Virgil is definitely not coming.
Virgil is not
but
coming
then
on
again,
this
you don't know
show.
what it doesn't. We may not know what abings are, lah.
Yeah,
so
it's okay. You're like, oh, might be something good.
I think there was
Trendsetter.
once where I went to like a coffee shop in. Where
Klang.
is it? Like Imbi or Pudu, one of these areas.
Where abings hang out, lah, is it? Wow.
No.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to say that.
That's
I don't know
horrible.
where abings
Yeah.
were, but then like, there was a whole group of guys and like maybe 2 girls, and every single one of them was wearing an off-white
Yeah.
item.
Yeah.
Fake one for sure.
Yeah, so it just looks so bad. It looks like
It's
makes you
campy
think-
as shit, lah.
Yeah, it makes me think that like, oh, you think you wear off-white, then that's enough, is it? You don't need to put other effort in, is it?
No, I completely agree. I really am not down with the off-white thing as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Twice
I
I
think it's really
bought
overdone.
off-white shoes,
Yeah.
twice for resale, and I made a shit ton of money on it.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
good with that, man. I'm
Yeah,
good with that.
yeah. So yeah, I don't own a single piece of off-white.
God bless you, lah.
Okay.
God bless you.
Okay.
How about your husband? So like,
Oh, my
I'm
husband
sure you.
also, I cannot take it. When I first started dating him,
So you
threw out
changed
all
him
his
lah.
clothes. I threw out all his old
You
clothes.
threw out all his old clothes. You threw away his
He's
clothes.
better now.
So you're saying that he's a poor dresser?
He's not the kind that cares about fashion or anything lah.
So what was the main piece or the main style or what main things that you hated and you threw out? The first things that you're like, you know what, this shit gotta go.
It was like baggy jeans because that time skinny
Yeah,
like-
it's
like
not in yet.
Skinny cut jeans were no, that time it was.
Oh, you
when
just
I met
started.
him, yeah, it was. Or at least like jeans that fit better lah. But
Yep.
his jeans is the one that's very baggy and then like pulls at the ankles.
Who's at the ankle?
Sweeps the floor when you walk.
Yeah, I cannot
Oh
stand
my
that.
god. And it's like ratty at the ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Aiyo.
then there were like a few shirts like button down shirts, but they weren't like slim cut also.
Yeah.
So they were like a bit baggy and like flapping at the side.
Like
Yeah.
And
parachute.
he's not overweight or anything, but then it makes him look overweight because
Yeah. Right. So he's lucky that you came into his life and you sorted him
so
right
I
out.
remember I
Yep.
took out like this whole stack of clothes from his cupboard. Then I put it aside. Then there was like a small stack left. And I said, okay, you're only allowed to wear this one.
Oh
You're
shit.
only allowed to wear this.
God.
Wow.
So
you
how
are
about
quite the tyrant, aren't you? A fashion tyrant in the house, man.
So how about the good? What are the good things that he wears?
Well,
right now? I mean, without your help, is there any time he surprised you?
I think his working clothes are quite okay. He mostly just wears jeans and like a shirt, but most of the shirts that he gets nowadays are quite. I think he buys from there's this local brand called Ox White. not
Yeah,
Off-White.
Ox White. Yeah.
So the shirts, the cutting is actually quite nice.
They sent me a shirt because I'm an influencer.
Oh, is that blue tick lah? Is that blue tick right
Sorry.
there?
I'm joking, okay? I don't ever say that about myself.
Are you sure?
Because I'm not an influencer, okay? But so he's got like I see Tim a lot around, right? And he's got like the tech startup guy swag, his shirt,
Really?
jeans. Yeah. Well, I mean, he doesn't look bad. I mean, at least
Yeah.
like you said, he's
He sticks to a like tried and tested formula lah.
Yeah.
Like the jeans and then just
Correct.
a nice shirt.
creature of comfort. It's not.
And
That's not
he
nothing
comfort
wrong with that.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm a creature of comfort as well. That's why
Clearly.
Lucas always makes fun of me.
Clearly.
Yeah. So if Lucas and I were in a relationship, he would be you, Audrey.
Oh, yeah. First of all, you're not my type lah. You're not pretty enough for me lah.
All right. Now, before we end this, okay, we need to know, okay, what was the latest thing you've purchased? The one thing that you spent
Stupid amount of money, which is ridiculous, which is like why did I do this?
Yeah.
No, I actually just recently went on like a shopping spree.
Oh.
Because I had to stock up like some things for my kids because children they outgrow
Okay.
outgrow things, then
Yep.
you gotta like replenish. Yeah, you gotta like restock. So I bought a whole bunch of like kids stuff from Next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Next online is a lot cheaper if you buy online than if you buy in the store.
Right.
To let you guys know.
Yeah.
The hot tip right there.
Yeah, mom too. And then I also bought like a bunch of stuff for myself off Zalora actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did you spend?
Not that much because they're like 30% off the time.
You did it during the last sale, is it?
Yeah, I think it was like top 30. The promo code was like
Top
top 30. So
30.
it's 30% off, so it's very worth it. So I bought a whole bunch of stuff. Because next week I have a media trip also
Yeah.
to Langkawi. And I was like, okay lah, just shop for it. So,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Wow.
Not
Damn,
too
it's
much.
still getting media trips and all.
But you're an influencer. Do you still need to buy clothes? I mean, I'm sure.
Shouldn't you be like swimming in like free clothes?
Exactly.
Yeah, but I guess the local and like Singaporean blog shops, they are very nice, but at the same time their clothes are also a little bit more
Shitty.
OL.
OL.
Oh.
Office lady.
But no, a bit more mature, like stuff that I would wear but not on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
dresses, like I don't wear a lot of dresses. Whereas the local shops, like I do like wearing dresses, I just don't wear them very often. And the local the local ones are most of their market. I think Malaysians in general they prefer dresses. They prefer
like to
stuff
be
that are
OL.
more feminine.
Malaysian
what,
ladies.
You like to be OL.
Not OL. But yeah, like their style is slightly different. So like while I do like their clothes, I don't wear them all the time. So that's why I end up buying like I wear a lot more casual.
Yeah.
Like denim. Wear a lot of denim, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these kind of things I buy lah.
You know, back in the day, right, your style was very like this Japanese ganguro. Like, for those of you who
That
don't
was
know,
like 10 years ago.
yeah, exactly. So I need to bring this up. Okay?
Yeah,
So,
how do you know? Let's say how do you know, Audrey?
Yes.
How?
Okay.
Very long ago, yeah.
Audrey and I have been friends for a long time. We obviously met through a mutual friend. And back in the day when you were huge, when your blogging was like starting and stuff like that, you were huge with this whole ganguro fashion, right? And for those of you who don't know what ganguro fashion is, a Japanese thing. Just go and Google it. I
Yeah,
don't know how
Google
to-
it. This one you
Not
can
Ganguro
Google.
like it's Gyaru, okay?
Gyaru. Okay.
Ganguro is more extreme.
Okay, so explain to us what this gyaru style is in Japan.
Okay, so because I studied in Japan for a year, so
Yep.
I was very immersed in like Japanese culture. So in Japan at that time, there were 3 main styles. So everybody would just fit into these 3 styles.
Yeah.
So the first style was like a casual, like they call it casual K.
Yeah.
So casual K is things that are looser, very simple, a bit more minimalist. So they would wear like maybe skinny jeans with like low heels,
Yeah.
like pumps, and then like a cardigan, like very simple stuff lah. And then their hair would be up in like a bun, you know, the Japanese bun,
the bun
at that
or
kind,
like the
like
ribbon.
odango. So that was one style, and that was the most common style.
Yeah.
So another style was called another style was the third style is gyaru, but the other style was called what oneke. So one means like older sister in Japanese, like one-san is older sister. So the oneke is very feminine one. So they would wear, it will always be like blouses and skirts and heels and stockings, and then the hair will be like long and black and curled,
Right.
like a very pretty feminine kind of style. So that was another
Arnold's type lah.
popular.
He laughs because it's true.
That's why I watch Japanese AV. You know? I'm joking. Okay?
No, you're not.
I don't even.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There we go.
I'm not joking. Okay. Anyway, so yeah.
And then so gyaru is the third one, which was the one that I liked the most.
Yeah.
And it's like colored hair, like dyed hair.
Yeah.
Then high stockings, high like knee-high socks, and, a bit more like wrist. If you're like a bit more like wrist taking compared to the other 2.
Yep.
So that was the style that I identified with the most, and then I shopped a lot in Japan and all that. So that was my style lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, do you feel like you still dress a little bit like that sometimes, or you completely, shun?
I think my hair is still the same. Like I had this hair back then, like 10 years ago, the same hairstyle, but I don't think it's that fashionable anymore. Like the fashion scene in Japan has also evolved, and I also don't follow it as closely anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly because like I don't have a lot of access to Japanese brands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's,
Yeah. So
gyaru. So
Yeah.
how do you spell that for the listeners who want to Google
For Arnold who wants to Google it later.
Gyaru Japanese AV.
GYARU.
Hot.
As you can probably
Uncensored.
GYARU, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we have come to the end, lah. You know, we're running out.
Sadly, the end.
According to our producers who don't exist,
Yeah, our
they're telling us to wrap this
yeah,
up.
it's yeah, okay.
Okay, before we go, because you plug yourself, where can we find you? Even though you know you have tons of followers.
Okay, everything is 4feet9. So my Instagram is 4feet9.
Yeah,
my blog is 4feet9.com.
Hang on. Now you're talking to the mic because I know
Oh.
you cannot reach and stuff. Because you're 4'9".
Should be higher.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything is 4feet9. My Instagram is 4feet9 spelled out. My blog is 4feet9.com. I can't remember my YouTube.
What else do you have? YouTube? 4feet9.
Yeah, just look for 4feet9. I think
How about the colony?
Oh yeah, Colony is the website is colony.work, and we are in 3 locations now in the KLCC area,
Yeah.
Jalan Kaping, which is near Pavilion.
Yep.
Another one is KL Eco City,
Yep.
along Jalan Bangsa, and the third one is in KL Central, actually in Q Central.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so look us up.
Which one has the most hot chicks? They go there and work.
It's wherever I am lah. Okay.
Oh!
My goodness! All right,
Oh,
well,
there we go.
there we go. We got 4feet9 in the studio with us. Yeah, her name is Audrey. If you don't already know. And I'm nervous now because I'm thinking about
hot chicks, is it?
I'm thinking about which colony outlet to go to, and the hot chicks are at.
We're gonna record the KL Gateway one sorry, Eco City one is closest.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's
But Kiaping has the most OLs for you, lah, bro.
I'm not really down to the OL, the pencil skirts and stuff. Not down with that.
Naughty boy, naughty boy. Okay.
Okay, Audrey, thank you so much for
Okay,
hanging out with us.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Of course, again, you can listen to us on iTunes and Spotify, and you can also catch us on YouTube. It's The Fashion Week, spelled WEAK.
Podcast.
Yeah, go and smash the subscribe button. And also
It's the
hit
Fashion Week podcast, lah.
Okay, the Fashion Week
Yeah,
podcast.
there is another
There is
fashion
already a Fashion Week. You see, you don't even know your own.
I don't know.
Any of this
Okay, so the
Horrible.
Instagram account is at the Fashion Week
podcast. WEAK.
Yeah. And if you're on YouTube, smash the subscribe button and also hit the bell for some updates. Follow us on Instagram as well. It's at Anolo.
At not Luchas. NOTLUCHS.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Peace.
You're listening to The Fashion Week.